Hello my strong friends, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a little bit different. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, and you clicked on it, okay? So I don't wanna hear anyone complaining. I'm doing a makeup tutorial, a hair and makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna take you guys through my full skincare, makeup, hair, and full beauty routine. I had a couple of people recommend that I do this or ask that I do this. People ask all the time on Instagram what kind of products I use. It's not that many, so hopefully this is a simple everyday, here's the look. Hopefully you like it. I'm not a beauty guru, so please be gentle. Everything's gonna be linked down below if you have any questions, and I'll timestamp this if you wanna go to a specific part of the video or part of the routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, are we ready? Let me have a sip of water. Is this like good beauty? Is this okay? All right, we're gonna do it. Hopefully this is good beauty lighting so you guys can see my beauty routine. I'm not a beauty guru, so let's be gentle. I'm gonna do my hair, my skincare, my makeup. This will be the end all be all to this, but some of you guys asked me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. All right, let's start with skincare. I shared this in my last video or my last vlog in my series, and my skincare is extremely simple. Hopefully you're relieved to hear that. These are the only products that I use, and one of them you don't even need. The reason being is I learned I've been doing my moisturizer wrong my entire life. And here's the thing, so are you. So I'm wetting my face. Usually I'll just come out of the shower or put water on my face, because you're supposed to moisturize when your face is wet, so you lock in the moisture. I have really dry skin, so this has helped, and it's also limited the amount of crap that I'm putting on my face and the amount just in general, like how much moisturizer I need. So big money saver. I just use this Tula Signature Glow, but I don't think you need a face mist at all. Next, I'm using the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. You want a humectant? I like HA. This is really cheap. Just do 2 drops and then pat it into my face. Also, when your skin is wet, you're more likely to be far more gentle. So that's also good. Please do not roast my spray tan. Oh my God, is that gonna be distracting? It is, isn't it? I'm sorry. Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. Next, I'm using the Tula. This is the Tula 24/7 moisturizer. It's one of their classic products. I'm just using that much. So now I put the moisturizer on top of the humectant after it's kind of had a few seconds to soak into my skin. And there you go. Boom. And then the only other thing I use is sunscreen. You can use any sunscreen. This is the Tula Protect Glow. I do have a Tula discount code, 15% off all Tula products. That's all I need for my face, and I'll run it down my neck. Now, someone told me to not forget to use my skincare products on my neck, and the thing is, not all skincare products work on my neck. Just because it works on my face doesn't mean it works on my neck. I have sensitive skin there. So don't tell me how to live my life, okay? But I will put sunscreen on my neck and my chest. Okay, skincare is done. It's so simple. No 12 freaking minute, 12-step routine. And that's it. Maybe I should wipe it all in. Okay, let's do my face. First product, I'm gonna put foundation on, but in the summer I realized like I don't need a full coverage foundation. When I do, I will use this. Now this is one of those products where you either hate it or you love it. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream. It's a full coverage plus CC cream, and this will be a true cake face. But in the summer I just realized like I don't really need that. I need my skin to look nice, obviously, and cover up any spots that I can do with a concealer. So now I just use a what is this called? A tinted moisturizer. So this is Laura Mercier's tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna link everything down below, don't worry. And I use the color Blush. I don't need too much, but I will just put on my tinted moisturizer. And notice how I use SPF even though I'm using a tinted moisturizer with SPF in it. I just don't feel like, because I'm not caking this on, I don't feel like it's enough to truly give you the SPF that you need. So, hopefully you guys can't hear. Ryan is on the other side of the wall taking a call. On a call. I think mostly he'll be listening, but you know, can hear him. So yeah, my point is I don't need full coverage every single day, especially. Hopefully that's all blended in. I'll just blend it in with my hands and then I'll go in with a concealer. This is the Hourglass Vanish concealer. I use the color Cream and I will just put a little in my red spots, any kind of blemishes that I have. I just have a little bit of redness on my cheeks. So yeah, that's all you need. And then instead of doing the freaking triangle that I used to do to help my under eyes, I just do this. I stole this from Snitchery. So I'll use lighter concealer to kind of try and bring my eyes up to make me look a little refreshed rather than just making my skin look like my hand. I'm gonna fix this later, I swear, okay? I just don't have time to do it now. Okay, I'm gonna wet my beauty blender. Please be gentle to me in the comments. Okay, my beauty blender that I have not washed in years. Just kidding, months. Now I'm just gonna blend in the concealed areas. And like that concealer that I use to lighten up my under eye, I will kind of pat it so that it gets some of my under eye. But the thing is, you don't need the whole triangle thing. And this is my everyday makeup. Sometimes I will do full coverage, sometimes I'll go a little crazy, but this is sort of my everyday. I think I could use a little concealer on my nose and up here, just to brighten me up a bit. Oh my God, is this already gonna be like such a long tutorial? I don't know. I only had a few people ask for it, but I just thought, I've never done one before. I do love makeup. I like makeup. People do ask me on Instagram a lot of times what products I use, so at least I can have people come to this video. You can watch it in 2x speed, or you can just go straight to the description to find everything that you need. Okay, and I am concealed. I will usually just wipe off whatever got on my lips. I'm sure like true beauty gurus are cringing at me doing my makeup. Okay, next, I don't have a specific order that I do things, but let's do a little bronzer and blush. How do I want to do this? Sometimes I'll use this. This is called Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Hollywood Contour Wand. I like this okay. Do I want to use this? I like this okay, but I'm still not sold on it completely. When I'm not using this, I'll use a powder when I'm not using this cream stick, I'll use just a regular powder. What is this called? Freaking contour? Just to give me a little more color. The place where I focus this the most is this, my freaking forehead. Good Lord, it is the biggest. It's bigger than my ass at this point, you know? I like to use, kind of blend the contour into my hairline just to kind of give my forehead sort of a distraction. You know, we're just distracting you from my huge forehead, which, you know, Tyra Banks once said that big foreheads are beautiful. So, I mean, tell that to my 13-year-old self, but whatever. We do what we can. That's what we've got. I'm really just adding some color to my face, not a ton. And I like it, just makes me look like awake a little bit. Awake. I do have freckles, so the new foundation routine has kind of helped me made it so that you can still see them. I feel like you can't really see them right now in this view. Hold on, should I rotate you a little bit? Maybe that's a bit better of a view. Because I'm washed out from the lights a little bit and it's not summer. So when it's summer though, you can see my freckles like crazy. So this is the Hourglass contour that I just used, the Luminous Bronze Light. You can get this in different packs. I do love this. My favorite brands are probably Laura Mercier and Hourglass, and then Nars. So next we will add some more life into myself. I'm using the Nars, what do we call her? This is the Nars Overlust palette. Now, I don't really like this palette at all, but I do love this one color. Like, I don't understand what these are supposed to be. This is terrible. Don't buy this. But if you can find this color, if you're more like goldy toned or like red toned, what's it called? Boom. Body Talk. Yes, the blush. So I like to use the Body Talk color, and then I just use some blush. How do I explain it? Okay, I have a really long, not very long, but I have a pretty angular face with a really strong jaw and like angles going down this way. So I've learned when I use my blush, I don't want to do like any of the chiseling. So when I apply, if you have a long angular face, I'm really trying to like add some roundness, a little bit of roundness. Now, I've gotten my makeup done, and people who are good at makeup have been able to like really round out and contour my face really nicely. If I can find a picture of it, anytime I've done like a bodybuilding.com shoot or worked with this one makeup artist in LA, they do a great job at like rounding it out. I don't know how the frick they do that. If anybody has a video you can send my way, then please do. So that's my blush, and you can notice like the colors that I'm gonna choose throughout my whole routine are gonna be more like orangey, dusty, not any of this like bright peachy pink. I'm going for more like brown, warm vibes. I find that that works best for my hair and my coloring, the jewelry that I wear. I usually wear gold. So next I will do my eyebrows. The two eyebrow products that I use are, can you even tell? I've used the crap out of this, but this is Clear Brow Gel from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. And this is same brand, Anastasia Beverly Hills, but they do have an auburn color. So if you have red hair, I don't dye my eyebrows or anything, but when I use this, it helps. So when I use the color, because I do have my eyebrows microbladed, but I haven't had it touched up in a few years, but I feel like it's still pretty good. I will use just very lightly, like a tiny bit, and try to get a tiny bit on the ends, like the tails of my eyebrow. So I don't try to go in with this at all, but just a little. That's probably one of the most asked questions. What do I use for my eyebrows? Kind of cheating because I've had microblading done, but like I said, I haven't had it touched up. I feel like if you get microblading done one time and then you're taught by the new shape of your eyebrows how to properly pluck your eyebrows, then you can kind of like, all you need to do is one time and maybe one touch up. Yeah, it's been like 2 years since my last touch up. So I do like the look of eyebrows, like giving them some volume, straight up, kind of that laminated look. So just make them look a little more bushy than they are. I feel like it helps when you have a huge ass forehead to just bring your eyebrows up as high as you can. Okay, we're moving. We're almost done. Okay, next I'm gonna do my eyelids. I don't go crazy with eyeshadow or anything, but I'm gonna use this Morphe. Morphe's a good brand. It's just super cheap. I never knew Morphe was so cheap. This is a eyelid primer. I feel like I used to put concealer on as eyelid primer, but that doesn't really make any sense because it doesn't really do anything to help other things stick to your face. So ever since I've used an eyelid primer, it's helped a lot in like keeping the freaking makeup actually on my face, which is great. So we've got our eyelid primer. Okay, and if you're a beauty guru and you have tips for me, Only if you're a beauty guru. People will give me tips about God knows what. Now that I'm pregnant, hello, I'm pregnant, if you're new here. I'll just have guys like giving me fitness tips or like suggesting that I'm wrong in something. And I'm like, okay, surely I'm someone who cannot get pregnant. I think you can still have an opinion, or you can like educate yourself on things that you can or may want to do during pregnancy. But like, unless you have credentials, I'm sorry, I do not want to hear. So yeah, sometimes I'll ask like, hey, dermatologists, if you're a dermatologist and you follow me, please give me an opinion. And then people will be like, I'm not a dermatologist, but here's my opinion. Like, anyway, at least when you're watching this, you know what you're getting yourself into, okay? You know it's me. I'm a fitness person, not a makeup person. Okay, so this is the Tarte Toasted palette. Oh my God, I love this. If you like the makeup look that you saw in the thumbnail and kind of orangey or like fiery, toasty looking colors, you're gonna love this. I feel like it looks awesome on anybody who has blue eyes or green eyes to use these kind of colors. And I'll show you which ones I always use. I think it's so beautiful. It's really high contrast. I have green eyes and it just makes my green eyes like pop out. And for people with blue eyes too, I'm sure if you have brown eyes, it will look just as amazing if you like those kind of orangey, really warm tones and that's sort of your vibe. I always use like two colors in this palette. I always use Warmth, this really orangey shade, and Latte. So let's see what we're feeling like. I'll usually take Latte and put it into my crease. So we're gonna do that. That's the thing that we have to do. And I'm just gonna put it gently into my crease and try to blend as much as possible. Just use those windshield wiper movements and just adding a little bit of color. I feel like it makes such a big difference. And I've been less interested in doing the really dramatic eyeliner. I mean, don't get mad at me, but I feel like it's sort of out of style now to do really dramatic eyeliner. I'm not sure how I feel about it either, but we're gonna do no eyeliner. We're gonna do it. And maybe if I do eyeliner, I'll try to make it look as subtle as possible. Who knows? Sometimes I don't go in with a plan. No? Okay, so we've got that pretty blended, and now I'm going to add the really orangey shade, Warmth, on this palette onto my lid. I'm not gonna try to go too heavy-handed, but just fill up the space that is empty, doesn't have product on. Do you see? It makes you see the difference? It makes my eyes look so much more vibrant just with contrast. I mean, I don't think it's everyone's cup of tea to put freaking bright ass orange eyeshadow on your lids, but I like it. Oh God, I'm getting, what do they call that? Fala. And now I will grab another brush and just blend. Try to blend as much as possible. So you'll have to excuse me because I don't know what I'm doing. And if like this has much more makeup on than the other one, then I'm not sure I can really tell. But anyway, let me know if you're liking this. Let me know. I only had 2 people suggest that I do a makeup routine. And, you know, that's not an overwhelming amount of people, but I figure, you know, if you like me enough to comment and ask, then I like you enough to do it for you. Next, I'm gonna take this shade. It's kind of like a highlighter and called Candle. And I'm gonna put that right in the corner to have a little inner eye highlight. I'm new to the inner eye highlight game, by the way, but I think it does make a big difference. Sometimes I see pictures of myself though and I'm like, what was I thinking? I look like I made a mistake. Okay. And there we go. It's a little traumatic, but okay. And then we're going to take take this brush. We're gonna do the latte color again. And I'm gonna just do some shadow on my under eye. Just to kind of connect everything and make it look a little more finished. I'm curious if you're watching this. I'm curious what you guys do. Like, do you watch beauty gurus? Do you only watch fitness channels? Are you watching this thinking like, why the F is she posting this? I mean, if you really thought that, you probably aren't still here. So, and that's fine if you think that. The title is there for a reason. I never understand why people are like, I liked when you used to share this information. I'm like, first of all, you're not my mom. Second of all, you saw what this video was about. Like, just skip it. There's like 400 other videos, I think. Okay, so this one's really, this palette is a hot mess. This is actually the Whitney Simmons palette. And as you can see, I'm in love with the highlighter. The highlighter is the best part of this palette. And I'm gonna do just a little highlight above my blush, just like on the top of my cheekbone. Okay, maybe just a little there, I don't know. And I am almost done with my makeup. Now I'm just gonna do my mascara. My favorite mascara that I use is a drugstore brand. This is the L'Oreal Double Extend, if you can find this at the drugstore brand. I love it for so many reasons. I feel like it makes your eyelashes look really great, but also when you take a shower or wet your face, it comes out in like clumps, making it so that you don't like have mascara running down your face after you take a shower, you know? I can't stand that. I'll never go back. I'll never go back. So this mascara has a primer included on one side. So that's why it's white right now. And then on the other side is the actual mascara. Okay. The trick is to not sneeze in the middle of doing this, which I do a lot more often than you would expect. Oh, I swear to God, I feel like I have to sneeze right now. I swear to God. Why does that happen to me? You sneeze and then you have then 4 sets of eyelashes. Okay. And there is my look. Okay, let's do a little lippy. I really like Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks and lip liners. Sometimes people, when they overline their lips though, I'm just like, I don't know. It'd look less fake if you just got lip injections. So I don't like a super dark lip, and I don't, let me not talk while I'm trying to do this. And I don't like it very, like, defined. Okay. It's a little darker than what I was going for. And then I do love this lipstick. It's Pillowtalk from Charlotte Tilbury, which is a little lighter than the lip sheet. And there you go. All right, now we're gonna do my hair. I hope that this tutorial isn't super long, but I do have an exciting special guest who is going to be here, and it is the one and only Dyson Airwrap. Now, I haven't had enough time to really, truly understand how to use it, but this, what is this? Just the round brush tool feature. Oh my God. It truly may be worth the $500 just because it 100% cut my typical blow drying time in half. And blow drying my hair is basically the bane of my existence. I do not like doing it, but I love the way it looks. So today we're going to use that tool. Maybe let me know if you like these kind of videos or like to see more of this in my vlog series. Let me know if you'd like me to like spend some time and review the whole thing and let you know what I think. But anyway, if you haven't heard of this, I'll try to find it online if it's still available. And not really recommended to use it like this, but I'm just getting ready. But it's basically a blow dryer and a brush in one. So when you're blow drying your hair, you don't really need to hold up your brush and then your blow dryer. It's so much more convenient. It's insane. So I don't have anything too special with blow drying my hair. I'll just section it out into pieces and blow dry while curling. Usually I'll curl out. I have pretty medium length hair right now. I wish I had found this when I had longer hair, because if I had used this when I had longer hair, I bet you I wouldn't have cut my hair. I bet you anything. I loved how my hair looked with like a bouncy blowout, but it was just too much to handle, especially when I had to use both my hands. Okay, so let's just do it. I'm gonna use a heat protector because people are watching me do this, and apparently it's something that you should be doing, is applying a heat protector to your hair. Do I regularly? Absolutely not. But I want to be a good example for you guys. Okay, so to use this, you can turn her on like so. And so usually there's hot air coming out of the actual brush. So as your brush is in your hair, hot air will be blowing it into the hair. So you kind of curl it up and then hot air is coming in, you comb it through, hot air is being applied to through the brush to your hair. So there's 3 different levels of like how much air you want to use. And then you can do a cool shot. So while it's in your hair, you can just apply a cool shot. You can apply a cool shot by pressing the button, so that if you're to curl your hair or doing a blowout from wet hair, you can apply a cool shot and it'll kind of set the curl, whatever kind of curl you're using. Okay, seriously, I'm done talking now. Okay, so do you see that? It's not as impressive on medium length or short hair, but you can see kind of set my curl. Now it's not gonna look like that after I brush it out, but it just gives me some bounce, some volume. I love it. I love this thing. If you're looking for, I don't know, Valentine's Day is over, a birthday gift for someone who is into makeup and stuff, this would be a great one. All right, here is my bouncy blowout. It's not quite where I want it to be right now, but I'm just gonna brush it out. But you can kind of see with this how much volume I have. I love it. I'm just gonna do one more thing. That looks pretty good. I mean, I'll be honest, I look like a news reporter, don't I? Do you think? I kind of don't mind it though. Like that looks very news reporter. So I'm gonna try and flip out my ends instead, which I know is also another kind of retro style, but I think it looks so cute to just flip out the ends. And I'm gonna go do another pass to curl my bangs just to give me some volume up top. All right. Okay, maybe that was a little too much, huh? Well, maybe not. That kind of looks cute. Okay, that is my full makeup and hair look. I will then add some jewelry. I feel like even if you don't wear makeup, if you add a little bit of jewelry, it will make all the difference. So I've been into these hoops. I'll link everything down below. My makeup, the Dyson brush, any kind of hair tools or products that I use, and then also the jewelry. So I only buy from a couple of brands. my engagement ring. The gold jewelry that I usually get, like the necklaces and everything, those are usually pretty affordable. I like the brand Mercier, which is a tiny bit more expensive. And also these like delicate thin hoops are from the brand Mod and Joe, which if you're in Texas, they're a Texas brand. I believe before COVID times, you could definitely go shop there, but they have super quick delivery to me, and it's also cool to find a jewelry brand that's affordable. I believe everything I get there is gold plated, so it's not solid gold, so it makes it a little bit more affordable. I'll wear my dumbbell necklace. This is a necklace that Ryan got me for Christmas. Unfortunately, it is, what is it? It's custom made, but I bet if you talked to a jeweler, they can make you something custom, which I would recommend a lot of the Etsy shops or even some of the smaller brands that I've seen. They don't hit the mark, and I absolutely love this. And then I will also stack more jewelry. This is from Mod and Joe. It's just a simple M pendant, because that's my name. And then that's really it. That is my full makeup and hair journey. It took me a little bit longer to do it while I was on camera, but hopefully this video isn't too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone who suggested that I do this. I know it wasn't too many of you, but if you're still here, thank you so much. Everything's linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.